back. I have been taking a complete long extended break for like kind of the end of August and all of September. Like the nausea and fatigue has been super real, and I haven't felt like doing anything. So I've just let myself rest and like let my body just kind of go with the flow. And it's been a big reset button, honestly. And now that I'm getting my energy back and starting to feel a little bit more like myself, I'm really excited and pumped up to get some things done. And I have like a new perspective on things. So I'm really excited to be here. Something that's been top of mind for me for a long time has been getting started with my goals, like actually getting to the point where I'm taking actionable steps and moving forward and making progress on doing the things that I want to do. And not just on big goals, but like getting enough energy and getting started on doing things I know I need to do that are little things. Like even if it's just getting up to clean for 15 minutes and get the dishes done, the laundry, fix the bed, stuff like that, like getting anything done really. So I wanted to share some stuff on this topic because I've been hearing a lot of tips and tricks over the years, and a lot especially like the past couple years. But finally, I feel like I'm starting to make some more connections and getting more clear on what might work and what does work. And I wanted to put that together for you guys and even for me just to have and kind of go over every once in a while so I can remember what are the things that are going to help me most in getting my goals and getting anything done. So first, let me explain a little bit. I am all about law of attraction and letting things happen to you, not necessarily always needing to make stuff happen and putting in a whole lot of effort and energy and making things hard and complicated. I mean, I tend to do that a lot, but I believe there is a way of allowing things to flow to you, like The Art of Allowing. That's a book also that I need to read. I haven't read that yet, but I will. So yeah, I think that there's a big balance in letting things come to you and attracting things in that way of getting things done. But also, I think that there is a necessity for some kind of spark of energy to actually get started on getting that momentum flowing and getting things done and like bringing things to you as well. So there is a little bit, I think, of effort involved in that, but I think that you can make that effort very easy and fun and yeah, really just simple and easy for yourself to do. So that's what I've been talking about. I'm finding the balance between getting shit done and letting stuff happen for you, like making all of it work together so it feels fun and you're seeing progress towards your goals. That's really what Fly is all about to me. Like that's the fitness of the mental, physical, spiritual aspect of life. We have to find a way to marry those things together so that we continue to evolve and raise our baseline. So anyway, I kind of broke this down into 3 different sections of tips for getting things done. So the first one is to identify the first easy thing to do. If you have something that you need to do, a big goal, or maybe it's a smaller goal that just seems big, identify what is the first easy thing that you can do that's going to open the door. And if it seems big or scary or daunting or anything, break that task down into like 2 or 3 things. But you really want to find a starting place. Prioritize what that first 1 or 2 or 3 things is, and just try to focus on that one thing first, like one thing at a time. And then if you finish that task, or like if it's a task that takes a little bit more time and you're kind of like, ugh, I'm over this, or if you just even find a good stopping point, you can take a little break. It's okay to take a break. I like to take something that I'm kind of referring to as self-care breaks, where you just get up to walk around a little bit, get some steps on your Fitbit or whatever, do some stretching, go kiss your husband, your wife, your kids, go pet your pets, anything that makes you feel good or kind of rejuvenates you. You can have a healthy snack, like eat a banana or cut up an apple or something to have with you. Anything that gives you energy and makes you feel good about yourself and really does rejuvenate your energy. The reason I like breaks, well, another reason I like breaks is because it also allows inspiration to come to you. And this is another kind of thing or aspect for law of attraction. But when your mind is more at ease and you're doing things that are enjoyable to you, you will have it kind of opens up a space and opportunity for new insight and inspiration to come to you. So that's another reason why I really like breaks, other than it also gives you a chance to rejuvenate that energy that you need to stay focused on your task and keep on going and do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And 2 quick tips around this getting started, or this first big overall umbrella tip, is to set a timer for focusing on that task and put away all distractions during that time that you're focusing. So you can set your timer for like 25 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour or however long you want to try to stay focused. You can kind of play around with this too and just see what kind of time frame works for you, and it kind of will depend on the task that you're working on too. Sometimes I'll do like a quick 15-minute clean or pickup or something, or if I'm writing, I'll give myself like 30 minutes and then I'll just keep it going, keep that 30 minutes going if I'm in flow, in that kind of zone. And another thing is to also think ahead and plan and prepare the night before. So if you know you have something coming up that you're gonna focus on tomorrow, have an idea of what the series of tasks are that you need to get done, what the priority thing is, break it down, of course, again, if you need to, and prepare and like get the things ready to go that you might need. So if it's something like if it's working out, get your workout clothes, your sneakers, make sure everything's washed or ready and set out for you that you need. If it's like meal prepping or something, maybe you go grocery shopping and you get all of the stuff that you need. If it's making a dinner, grabbing all of the things that you need to make that certain dinner, anything like that, whatever the tools that you need to get the project done, anything like that. All right, and the second major tip is going to be imagining doing the thing. Visualizing works. It has a purpose. Your brain can't tell if you're actually doing something or if you're just imagining it. So it's a good way to practice going through motions in your head of getting done what you need to do. It also gives us an opportunity to see those things play out, and it helps reduce the friction or the resistance in getting those things done because you're thinking about it and planning it out in your head. You can also maybe see where there might be a roadblock or a challenge or something and find a way to work around it or eliminate that altogether. Another great thing I love about visualizing and imagining yourself doing the thing first is because you can plan on making it fun and easy, like make it exciting, make it sexy. How can you make it more enjoyable for you to do? And easy things that I think are helpful is like put on some music, maybe something that doesn't have words so it's not distracting, but put on some uplifting music. If you like candles, do a candle or some essential oils, diffuse something that's kind of like energetic and inspiring. You can like dress up for the occasion or just set the space, set your environment up for the occasion and making it like a really nice and focused zone for what you're about to do. Like make it kind of beautiful, make it fun, make it exciting, make it like centered around the theme of what you're doing. And if doing that task, whatever task that you're doing is really, really easy, it might be fun to make it a little bit more challenging. So that's where you can like set your timer again, see if you can get it done in a certain amount of time or do it in a certain efficient way, like find a way to make it more efficient. Yeah, just make it more efficient, make it more fun, make it more challenging. All right, and then the third big overall tip is to identify and anticipate the reward. So the reward, of course, is going to be getting the thing done. So you can think about, like how am I gonna feel? What is life gonna be like once I get that thing done and it's off my to-do list, it's off my shoulders, like how is that gonna make me feel? And also, a reward could be like breaking that task or that goal up and then taking a little break, taking those like nice, fun, rejuvenating breaks in between, and that could be a reward also when you break that down. So you can have the end goal reward, the completion of it, and then little ones in between. Something that's been really huge for me these past couple weeks, actually, I feel like it's like downloading in, but it's about bringing the energy to what you're doing, bringing the energy. So finding a way to pump yourself up about doing the task or doing that goal, getting it done, find a way to pump up your energy. So it could be like making a power pose. It could be talking really loud about, oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel great, like this is gonna be awesome, I'm gonna get this done. And then you can also just like give yourself a high five in the mirror and say, like scream or say woo, or like stand up and like punch through the barrier, the invisible barrier that you think might be blocking you from getting it done. Just literally use your body and your voice to bring the energy around you. And a quick side note for this too, if you really like normally just don't feel any energy at all, I would recommend taking a look at your sleep and your nutrition. So if you're not getting enough sleep, try to find ways to wind down more at night, like start cutting the lights off. I listen to Andrew Huberman a lot, so right now I'm listening to some ways to improve your sleep. I would highly recommend looking him up and finding one of his podcasts about that. But some things that you can do are like getting sunlight early in the, like outside, looking at sunlight, real sunlight, early in the morning, like 30 to 60 minutes within waking. And then when you wind down at night, you can look at the evening light because it helps your brain kind of see the difference in the light wavelengths and realize that it's time to start winding down, and then turning off any artificial light in your house, just starting to wind that down. Making it a nice, relaxing atmosphere before bed, and try to get in bed at a certain time. Like try to find a way to make yourself sleepy and keep yourself asleep at night. Oh, another thing you can do is set the temperature like a few degrees lower for while you sleep, and that helps you stay asleep also. So a few quick little tips on that, but you can look him up and find a lot of information. He's awesome. You probably have heard of him. So yeah, that's my take on that. Also, nutrition. We are fueling our bodies. We have to have that ample rest and good nutrition, so that, because that's where our energy will come from too. Making sure that we're not eating junk food that makes us crash and like really throws off our sleep cycle, but eating foods that are nutritious for us, give us vitamins, minerals that we need, and the right kind of energy throughout the day so that we can live optimally. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about on this topic is celebrate your wins. Find a way to make yourself feel good. It can even just be words of affirmations to yourself. That's a great habit to keep going for yourself. Just be like, yeah, like I did that. Way to go, me. I'm gonna keep on going. I get things done. Like, look at the evidence. I've checked this off. I did that. And tomorrow I'm gonna do this. And I love that I have energy because I take really awesome, good breaks. I cannot stress the breaks enough, guys. That is something I think I've been learning so much more in my adult life is that, because man, I used to think that I had to keep going and be perfect all the time, and I would feel guilty for resting or just like not doing anything for a little bit. But we really do need to have those set periods of time where we are just recuperating and rejuvenating and resting so that we can have that energy to do the things that we want to do when we need to do them. So anyway, yeah, celebrate and take breaks And I hope these tips kind of helped or inspired or just gave you a new perspective on this topic, or you just feel a little bit more inspired to get going on one of these goals. Like, break it down, make it fun, visualize it, set your space up around it, all the things that I just talked about. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day and get going on your goals and dreams and get things done. And peace and love to you. Stay fly.